Do you know how hard Patrick's butt is? He works on it every single day, even in his sleep. One day, Bikini Bottom held a wrestling competition, and the grand prize was a whopping $1 million. As soon as Mr. Krabs heard about it, he immediately signed up Patrick and SpongeBob to compete. But there was a catch. Their opponents were two heavyweight champions. The moment the match started, Patrick eagerly showed off his sexy butt. Within seconds, the two musclemen twisted Patrick and SpongeBob into pretzel shapes, spun them through the air, and smashed them into pieces. They were tossed into a blender, turned into concrete slabs, and even had insults engraved on them. Mr. Krabs barely managed to scoop their remains out and demanded that they give it everything they had in the next round. When they returned to the ring, SpongeBob grabbed a shovel and tried to scare the opponents, while Patrick attempted to intimidate them by tearing paper. Unsurprisingly, those moves only made the musclemen angrier. They slammed the duo into the ground with ease, bounced them around like ping pong balls, and tossed them into a bucket. Then they were smashed into pulp, spat out like mouthwash, and flushed down the drain. Even Mr. Krabs couldn't bear to watch anymore. Just then, a lullaby started playing. The two musclemen began rocking Patrick and SpongeBob to sleep. It was their ultimate finishing move, and it looked like the match was about to end. But right at that critical moment, Patrick began dreaming of himself working out his butt. The next thing you know, the two musclemen launched themselves from 50,000 feet in the air, aiming for a final blow, only to crash headfirst into Patrick's iron-hard butt and shatter into pieces instantly. In the end, SpongeBob and Patrick won the match, thanks to Patrick's rock-solid behind, and claimed the $1 million prize. But instead of taking the cash, they chose a week-long wrestling training camp. Mr. Krabs could only stand there, speechless, as he watched them walk off, grinning from ear to ear.